Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? We're here with another new music review. And today we're gonna be covering two very dope projects. I hate to say it out the gate to give away how I feel, but they're both so solid, I can't take it back. And I got a special guest with me today hosting Tragedy. Let's give Tragedy a round of applause. Hey. Tragedy,
Hey,
share. If you're able to share the video, share the video. It's live.
let me do that
We in
right
the
now
building.
before we dig into this 2 album slate of deliciousness.
Ow! It's like, I will say, man, people try to act like music is in a bad place. But but it's in a great place, I feel like. Independently, mainstream, if you're from New York, if you're from the South, right now, guaranteed it's going down. If you're from the Midwest, if you're from LA, what? The West Coast? The West is lit. So,
Yeah.
yo, honorable mention to Dave East.
Yes, Dave East is dope. And New York is definitely back in a big way, son.
Dave East's project is fire. I thought it was going to be Barzy. It's a little bit more melodic than what I thought. So, shout out him. Shout out Dave East. Go peep that. Also,
I think it's good. I think that's good for Dave East to step out into the more regular world instead of being so barsy all the time. I mean, as a person that feels like they can rap pretty good, it's always easy to rely on that strength, and try to make that safe music that you always, I'm happy to hear something different from him.
well, and the thing is, he's got ladies in the bag. They think he's a model. Y'all watching? Flame up, enjoy. Share as well. If you're watching,
I need to go get some. Actually, I don't have any more, as you can tell right now. I'm pretty stoned, but I need to get some more candles.
Yo, that happens every time you come on here. Wait, have you ever smoked with me any of the times you've been on here?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Every time.
I'm usually like a pre person, pre-smoker. Like I'll smoke right before some shit because I pay too much attention when I don't know.
He's like, I'm focused. I'm focused.
I need a good 10 minutes to reboot before I go back into civilization. That's that.
What up, y'all? Young Fate in the building. What up?
What up, Shout out.
What up? Yo, so Durkio, we're gonna get back to New York, but we're gonna get started on my man's the hottest in the game right now, Lil motherfucking Durk. What up, Jordan? What up?
Yeah, man, Lil Durk, man. I was so surprised on this one, honestly.
Surprised? Okay.
Yeah, surprised.
He's had a lot of growth and development for a while now. He finally got. Oh no! And they're already on that.
Why
they want all the smoke? Oh God!
No,
I disagree. Look,
I
that boy Lil Durk is focused. It's weird.
Different. I think it's different.
Really?
I think it's sad. I think it wasn't different before, but now I think the music literally satisfies different crowds. Like different, like YB is still like, oh, street nigga, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And Durk is kind of more him hanging out with Drake has kind of opened his fan base up. You know what I mean? I feel like his music is more accessible, more mainstream.
Yes.
People know about Durk more, even though YB like sells like crazy. He's like the number one viewed artist or whatever. But I just feel like as far as like mainstream name, Durk definitely has surpassed him, and it's like it's different now.
Well, and that it ties into the title of the album 7220, which is a zip code in Chicago. And so,
Okay.
with that being said, he's trying to introduce the broader audience to where he is from. And I think he definitely, I mean, man, really the only aggressive song is Aha. But that
I
song
don't
is,
know, man. There's a couple other ones. I mean, Head Taps wasn't aggressive, but there was shit in there, and then pissed me off.
yes.
I mean,
Woo! Yo, and Petty too.
oh, Petty on
Petty
feature,
too.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Honestly,
Petty.
man, I was really liking these songs. I was like, what the hell? I don't even listen to this type of music, but yo, this shit, I'm gonna listen to this again. I'm gonna be in the gym.
Whoa. Whoa.
Damn, going
Come,
crazy,
come on, man.
going
Ah,
crazy.
yo, I gotta say, I feel like, yo, he's had moment after moment after moment in many ways, whether it was negative, positive, turning a
Yeah.
negative to a positive moment, all that kind of stuff. He's been on that super duper hard. And I think this is a huge W from the
Oh yeah.
interview. I gotta do an iconic interview like that,
That
bro.
that interview was dope. That interview, just the interview alone was dope. I don't know.
The intro where they
How
play
many
the
people he had
song.
with him? I mean, I still haven't decided whether that was dope or not. Like,
Yo, how
like
many people were
he had like 30 people with him,
more than 30, nigga? That's like an understatement.
bro. I know, but it was just like I could see 30 of them like on camera. Like that was a
Uh,
nuts. Like,
I mean,
and bro,
obviously it's a different mentality because he was talking about like being grown, like being famous, and being in a house with 70 niggas and no furniture or
yeah,
dishes,
no.
forks, like shit like that. Like it doesn't make sense. I could never live that way.
No, I would never do that. I would get them their own house they could do that at, and I'd live somewhere separately. And but I'm not from Chicago. I wasn't raised with them. They survived like literal. It's like battle buddy type shit, like military type shit. Like people
That's
don't
how
like
you
when it's
perceive it.
compared to that, but it's like similar experience. When you
Yeah.
survive some shit where other niggas died and y'all was all in it
Well,
together.
and
It
he
kind of builds
paints
that
that
bond.
and he paints that picture really quickly with the first
Yeah,
bar almost when he
yeah,
says, my cousin Nudie lived, like downstairs in his grandma's crib. Like that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, and so yeah, for sure.
man.
Some the features were minimal,
But they
but
were good.
effect.
They were
Oh
impactful. They
man,
were like
yeah.
they were the right features. Like
And he
I
didn't.
instantly clicked when I saw it was a song with Future. I was like, oh yeah, let me put that on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get kind of jealous because he's had like 20 years to grow to this point.
20
A lot of
years?
people, no, we'll say okay, 10, but a lot of
Durk?
people do not. Yeah,
Okay, I guess that's a real thing. I guess it's a real thing.
yeah, because his first major hit was bro, this ain't what they want.
Bro, you know me, bro.
You're funny.
I am new to this shit. I'm new to the whole Durk YB shit. I don't listen to that type of music. But what oh yeah, it's definitely less than 10 years. But at the same time,
No,
it's like a good 6 to 8. It has to be in that range because when I first heard about Durk, it was so long ago. It was like G Herbo, Durk. That wave of people came out like so long ago. Like
yeah,
they were killing the underground for a minute, and I just didn't listen to drill music. It's like I was still like during that time, I was like latched on to the old Lil Wayne and Young Jeezy and Joel Santana, and I was like never gonna let it go.
exactly. Yep.
And it took me time to like thaw out and accept, anything less
that it
than
was gonna
lyrical.
be there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been over impactful. I mean, Dirk even fell off and got back on.
I don't
So
think he fell off. I don't think he was ever really that on until he started linking with Drake. To be real with you, that's when I started paying attention to him on a bigger scale. Just because I wasn't like a niche Chicago rap fan, you know what I mean? Like when that wave
I'm
came
from
out,
the
when
Midwest,
Chief
so
Keef and
they.
them came out, like I started listening to singing niggas, man. Like Drake changed the way I listened to music. You know what I mean? Like he did. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was always listening to some hard ass shit, and then
I
Drake
was
came out, and
listening.
I was like, you know what? I prefer this type of shit.
I
Like
was
I just
listening to
do.
Drake earlier, and something I realized is his melodies are very similar to trap melodies before
Well,
that.
yeah.
Like,
Well, Drake and Wayne started a lot of shit that these people do because that's who these people were listening to, and that's why they're so cool with Drake. Because like it or not, his shit is so universal. Your girl probably had the song on too many times, or there's certain hard songs that Evil Drake that everyone loves. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then when Drake is a genius, he gonna see Dirk coming up, and he's like, all right, this man gonna be a superstar. I can already tell. I see all the qualifications. Let me go ahead and do my due diligence and link with the dude, and just kind of rub off on each other like he did with Future. When him and Future did that tape, boom, he did it with the Migos with the Versace song. That's 9 years ago. 2013 is literally 9 years ago.
this ain't what they want. Hey, man. I mean, I'm not a drill head either, but I love that joint. Uh,
I
I
probably know
mean,
it if I heard it, man. I ain't gonna say I ain't. I wasn't tapped. I've been tapped in, but I just don't know it off the top of my head. Just from you saying this ain't what they want.
yo, you always trying to come at me. You be
I'm
having
not
these
trying to come
low
at you.
key,
Hey,
you
hey,
have
that's
these
how I
low
joke
key
around with
little
everybody,
jokes.
bro.
I be
Hey,
like,
that's how I joke around with everybody, bro. People, it takes. I'm a acquired taste.
no, I fuck with it.
Yo, I was thinking during the interview, man. What's the host? I feel bad for not knowing bro's name. Gilly the Kid's homie.
Wallow.
Wallow. That's what I was gonna say Wayno, but I know that's a different person. So Wallow. But he broke down in the middle of that shit, dog. Well, he's
Yeah.
getting that real game out, bro. You can tell
Well,
he done been
because
through some
bro,
shit,
one of
man.
these kids is gonna die, and
Yeah,
it's
no, he
really
knows it, bro.
sad. And
Yeah,
well, the thing is, in my
we need
mind,
more of that right there.
NBA YoungBoy doesn't stand a chance against Dirk.
What?
Dirk, Dirk has been in
Well,
the
hey,
game too
I don't
long.
subscribe to that narrative about no one standing a chance, bro. This is people with guns. Anybody stands a chance. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when it is like
But the way you move affects your ability to get shot, man.
yeah, I think NBA YoungBoy's putting himself in a bad position by moving how he's moving. But at the same time, you can obviously tell that he doesn't give two shits. So it's like, you know,
Well, and even okay, so like Dirk was pointing out, like, yo, we're not going live right now. It was a pre-recorded interview.
right.
You know what I'm saying? A pre-recorded interview where they a pre-recorded interview where they
Yeah.
like edited, put it out. They were in the trenches,
Bless you.
mind you, but they didn't set themselves up to get bombarded either.
Yeah. No. Listen. Dirk. He's the way he talks and the way I'm sure the people around him are advising him. He knows to stay far away from anything that could really turn into anything bad. Now, YB on the other hand, I don't know. You know what I
He's
mean?
on house arrest. So when he gets off house arrest, we
Honestly, I think that there's like academics said, there's like a secret partnership between the two. They don't say it, and they probably haven't spoken to each other about it. But if either of them got killed, the other one's business would be pretty slowed down. You know what I mean? Like they kind of
yeah,
need each
because
other.
yeah, well, and they're both the youngest,
Right.
the top.
I just think that I think YB needs more friends, and he doesn't. He's not trying to do that. Like beefing with Gucci Man too. That's another person that would really send someone to your house and kill you. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Like,
did you hear publicity stunt?
I did. That's fire. I thought you
That,
wanted to be like Gucci Man. that
hey, that was
was so
sick.
fire.
What?
That's what. Hey, honestly, that's the Gucci Man that I want every single time. If Gucci Man has to beef with people every day to get that type of music, then everybody start beefing with Gucci Man because that's
Flawless,
what we
not
need. That's what we need. And that's why me, I'm not a real big fan of these younger gangster dudes because I know who the real ones are. And I'm not saying that they're not real, but I just think that gangsterness or whatever it is now is it escalated to I'm just gonna kill you right on sight and shoot everybody that's with you. And to me, that's not gangster. Like I
no.
don't, you know what I mean? Like getting innocent people involved in it and shit, and people's cousins and brothers. I don't like that shit, bro. I do not like it. But yeah,
I mean, and that's the like okay. Even with the King Von shit, everybody tries to avoid it being over a girl, but but hey, there's multiple layers. King Von thought it was rap shit. That's why he was fist fighting instead of having guns.
but
He
King
thought
Von is
he
not. But time out. King Von should never be the person to think that it's just rap shit and be fist fighting. Just based off his music, it should always be stick time for King Von. And I'm not saying anything like bad because he's
really.
passing or anything.
You think so?
But well, I mean, if you're running up on somebody's car like that, you got to be prepared at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. If I would shoot a fair one if somebody tried to run up on me like that. But if my boy was in the car with the chopper and thought, oh shit, Vaughn is running down on this nigga, he's gonna assume that Vaughn has a gun. I mean, that's how I'm thinking. If I'm Lil Tim and I'm in the car and I see Vaughn outside of the nigga's way,
Yes.
I think he's catching them slipping, bro. And that's what happened. It's not. I mean, I can't. If I'm in the same situation, I'm probably doing the same thing. If that's my bro, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, speculating on it. Yeah.
I think the people on Vaughn's side. I mean, they said that Vaughn was not picking up his phone and shit like that. So it was like, it was a bad situation that just ended badly. This shit happens all the time in America, and it's just because they're famous that we dig so deep into it, and people pick sides and catch feelings, and there's niggas out there really down to beat other people up over the shit that they have nothing to do with.
How much do you feel like it matters that like Lil Tim and and Quando Rondo are still alive? And
um,
like Dirk's legacy, do you think that something needs to happen to them?
I think that nothing will happen to them. At least not. I mean, Dirk isn't gonna directly do anything. Like you said, either Dirk or Young Boy, they're both gonna be chilling at the crib, and that's the part that's really that's the shitty part about it is that everybody else is
Yeah,
dying for other niggas' problems. You know what I mean? And it's
bro.
their problem too because they're a part of the crew. But that ecosystem allows them to live the flashy lifestyle or whatever that you want to do. But at the end of the day, it's like you can actually die. That's not.
Well,
I don't think.
there's a necessity of drama. It seems whether you're
Oh yeah.
Kanye West in a car accident or whatever. Like it's that pressure is necessary to perpetuate what you're doing. If it's me against Chris Calico bum ass, like
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
god.
I'm just
Yo, this
saying.
Chris Calico shit, dude. I think it's the funniest shit of all time, to be real with you. It's so funny,
That's
and I love it so much.
nigga, grown men don't need to be running around hitting people with cakes.
But
It's
didn't,
just
didn't
that.
you sign up to get hit with that gig?
Do I look like I signed up for some fuck shit like that? Ah! Don't answer now.
We're just gonna move right along to the next topic, sir. But no, on
Yeah.
some serious shit though, like I
Yo,
think
did you
that,
listen to this song with Morgan Wayland?
bro, I was gonna talk about that, bro. I was literally,
Yeah.
I'd be sports betting and shit. I was putting in a pick for some college basketball shit, and I was looking down at my phone, and I was on Spotify, and my headphones came on, and the shit came on, I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta change this ad. And then I look back at my Spotify and this damn song started. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then about a minute and 45 seconds into that bitch, I was singing along. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna work out to this song.
No. Yo, here's my problem with Morgan Whalen. What up, what up, what up, what up?
What up, Bradley?
He dropped the N-word.
Fam. All the Freezy fam. I've been seeing y'all comments. What up?
He dropped the N-word.
In the song?
No. Before the song.
Oh, like on some like scandal shit.
Morgan got canceled. Okay. Lil Durk, he did not put out a song until the song with Durk. Durk gave him back life. And now white people are so fucking funny, right? Durk gives him this pass, right? And then Morgan Whalen comes to the Country Music Awards. And they're like, they give him a standing ovation, pat on the back for being able to be.
I was gonna avoid the slander because I really do enjoy my white friends, and I'm not,
I love them.
Partial anyway.
I love them.
But that is this bullshit right there. That crazy. What are you getting a standing ovation for?
Because he almost lost everything.
Oh, I know what they're giving him a standing ovation for. Same reason it's hard for niggas to win at the Grammys and et cetera, et cetera.
But they should have let. But
hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, he got that he got that thing on that
Look,
yeah, bro. That shit is hot.
Country ass dropping the N-word.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna listen to the song. I'm gonna bump it. More,
I love this song
bro, I'm be real with you.
I had to listen to it. It was a great play for both of them.
Bro, listen. This is beyond Lil Durk's
what's
control.
The voice of your streets?
I mean, he can say no to it.
Go on.
Listen, man. And this is the type of shit that kind of that I can understand, and people gonna act like they're not human beings. And somebody says, "Hey, Morgan," you meet Morgan. He's like, "I'm sorry, man. We all make mistakes," and gives you the whole spiel when white people say nigga. And then you go, "Okay, yeah, whatever." And the label comes up to you, "Hey, Durk, we're gonna give you about 3-4 million more in advance if you let Morgan get on this song."
Well, bro, they've played it so well because obviously it was controversial, and so they're like, "Oh, we're friends, we're homies, blah blah." Like
they have to play it up, and it's probably because Morgan is signed to the same label or affiliated, and they need to revive his career somehow because he was doing good for them. But this is the point I'm trying to make: is Durk comes from a situation where he has nothing. And I'm pretty sure he's not only eating steak dinners himself, he's buying 30 steak dinners for all of those goons that are right behind him, too. So when somebody comes up to him and says, "Hey, I'm going to give you $3 million for letting this nigga get on your song," guess what? We making a song, nigga.
Shout out Bradley Gibson.
Like, what do you mean? And that's what I'm trying to tell people. If somebody came to you, let's remove Lil Durk and the voice of the streets and all the obligations he's supposed to have to black people for some reason. And let's be real human beings and say, hey, someone offered you $3 million and you hung out with dude, and dude didn't seem racist. You know what I mean? Like, and there's a difference between prejudice and racistness. You know what I mean? People get taught and soaked and brainwashed and stupid shit, but they don't actually think that white people are better than black people or better than Chinese people or anything like that. You know what I mean? They don't actually really think that they're superior. You know what I mean? The girlfriend might have been taken from them and banged by a black dude, and now they hate black people. I don't think that's racism. That's prejudice. The same way black people can be prejudiced against white people. But I don't think that's racism. You know what I mean? It's an experience.
He did lose a year of his career in a lot of sponsorships, for sure.
Huh?
He lost about a year of his career in a lot of sponsorships.
And he should have. I don't believe in not being punished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you do something wrong, you should be punished. It should be an example to other people, and it should make you think. But it shouldn't ruin your whole life. You know what I mean?
It is crazy the heavy conversation that Durk has around his album. It's something to take note of. From Morgan Whalen, Drake, King Von, NBA YoungBoy. It's literally a star-studded, dramatic event that they're going to turn into a movie
Oh
eventually.
yeah, but via videos.
You
And
know.
by the way, that doesn't mean I think prejudice is okay. I'll still smack the dog shit out of prejudiced people, but it's just a different thing categorically. You know, when you're speaking from a logical point, you know what I mean? It's like you got to realize that racism is way worse than prejudice. Like it's a different thing. But
I gotta give this. We're gonna wrap it up on this album. Well, maybe
oh
there's.
really?
Oh, wait, no,
I'm about
because
to say what? Wait, you can't wrap it up on this. You trying to do 30 minutes or 30 minutes?
I mean, you like typically I want the music review show to be 30 minutes flat, but like it's way too. I get what you're saying. Like, well, I mean,
Well, we
I
can't do
don't.
30 minutes on Benny anyways. We won't do 30 minutes on Benny.
Well, no, obviously, but like, and there's still plenty. Like, okay, like, let's get into the fact he tweeted about Kanye and him potentially doing an album together.
I'm not surprised at all. This is how the industry works, man. People be thinking these people have strokes of genius. No, Durk's about to sell a lot of records. Kanye wants to be more in the headlines again. And it's going to work perfectly because Kanye West was supposed to do this with Drake.
They're the
When
finest
Drake
in
was at
Chicago.
Drake was on a similar rise. But it never
And
happened
Dirk
because,
has no emotion, so it's all about the bottom line for him. He's just
well, and at the same time, it's like, you know, the age old motto between two couple, like it's a couple. Drake and Kanye being the couple. When they fight, you let them fight. You stay out of it because if you jump in and you get sour with one of them, when they make up again, you're gonna be asked out. And now they make up again,
facts.
and it's a green light.
What a fucked up. They're bogus for that though.
Because think about it though, now Durk has the advantage because if he does an album with Kanye and Drake gets mad, he's gonna be like, "Bro, you just became cool with him again. What am I supposed to do? You should have told me. You know, I didn't know he wasn't cool with him still. Shit." So now it's like,
and Travis and Durk have played both sides.
Oh yeah, but Travis has to play both sides. Travis has the ultimate card to play both sides. You know, like, oh, that's family, bro. You know, blah blah blah. You know,
literally.
I love that situation. I love that dynamic because that means we can potentially get some Travis and Durk one day. Maybe that's what I want to see. I know that's weird and don't make sense, but the way I heard Durk and Future go together, I'm like, oh, Durk is getting more versatile. Yeah. Durk is getting more versatile. He's figuring the pockets. And I want to see if like working with Travis could make him go somewhere crazy with the auto-tune shit, bro. Because I'm hearing he's starting to expand on the auto-tune shit, hitting higher notes. More, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, Dirk, I think you got a little voice going.
And it's a crazy pocket. It's like a capsule almost. It's deeper than a pocket. It's a capsule.
And even homie said earlier, the dude that said why be better, he said that he likes music. Oh, Young Faye, he said that he likes Dirk's music better.
Yeah,
and I think that's how it's gonna start. That's how it's gonna start rounding out, is because he's got the street elements of a YB, but he also has the commercial elements of more like a Drake, you know. So it's like if he could really polish that off, bro, he could really make some sort of run that I didn't predict Little Durk would be able to make.
Okay, I don't believe the drug usage.
He looks too healthy to I never hear about no seizures or nothing.
I mean, it's way too, that, bro. It's way too. His music is so focused. You understand every word.
Hey, when I used to sip lean, I never sipped lean and went to the studio. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it. Some people can't function. I would just sit in my room and watch anime or just fucking try to drive places, do stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like lean makes you look. And some people, like, when they're off that shit, they got to be go mode, and sometimes being in the studio ain't the go.
He's talking about doing it so much. What's that one bar?
He said something about like
Percocet and lean when he fights. Yeah.
I knew that's exactly what you're talking about because I felt the same way when I heard it. I was like, "Come on, bro, are we being excessive?" But it could be
everything else he's talking about is so. Well, we don't know how real it is, but it feels authentic.
Hey man,
so, bro, they had $1 million. They tried to make it feel so real. They had $1 million on the table.
Listen, man, I don't think Dirk is trying to make anything feel real now. I think that
Okay.
all the people dying around it for me certified the realness of it real early on, and I never really questioned the realness because
Well,
there's
you
actual
heard
human
him
beings that keep dying around him. You know what I mean? So if shit wasn't like
literally,
that, if he never slided on anybody, there wouldn't be no revenge. You know what I mean? Like so,
and the revenge
I
is clearly deep, 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 deep,
yeah,
deep
yeah, it's real
seated.
shit. I mean,
Well,
like when people are becoming
wait,
celebrities,
wait.
they
He
usually
kind
become
of
immune
says
to
it
shit like this.
on Aha. He said Vaughn shouldn't have fucked with that bitch. She a only fan, and with that, he's literally talking about NBA YoungBoy's baby mama that talked to both of them and got it all kicked off. And so, as far as it being street or now, mind you, King Von was definitely certified in street stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, yo, tragedy. We got a music video. We're gonna get into it. We Slam the Door will be coming out soon. The
yeah,
music
slam my
video.
door.
And
It's
Metallic
coming out soon.
Waterfalls is out now. You're a great
Yep.
musician yourself, but right now he is the host, the
Right.
co-host of the new
Let's
music
vibe.
review on Let's Vibe TV. Let's go,
48
and
facts.
that's facts.
Hey, no, let's talk about Benny the Butcher though. Let's talk about Benny, yo, because that man. Did you see
There's
his?
some points of
Wait.
the interview I wanted. Well, but
Oh, okay. You want to show?
as far as faking it, he talked about being broke and not being able to take care of his people in reality, and
In the
that's
beginning?
where he created so much from. And he was about a little bit past the beginning, like
Yeah. No, no,
being
no.
hot and
Like,
falling back off. And
and that's
so
what I
then
was saying.
and he was talking about being scared to say that he didn't have the bread.
And he
And
also he you could tell he was real about that because he said again in a different part of the interview that when people used to say, "Dirk, you broke," and it was actually true, it would actually hurt. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but he
yep.
said now I don't care
He
about that
cocky
because
than a bitch though.
no,
That
man.
nigga,
Listen. I mean, yeah. If he was like, if he's cocky, then he's always been cocky because money don't change you,
uh,
bro. It just makes you more of what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really 100% believe. It just makes you more of what you truly are because you got the freedom to say I don't give a fuck. You know, you got the freedom to tell people no. You don't have to say, "Oh yeah, I'll be there at 8 o'clock till 3." You know what I mean? You could be like, "Nigga, I got money. I ain't being nowhere."
literally.
Like so.
So, I mean, he also was touching on how it started from his friends needing money when they went to jail. And that's crazy to think about. Like,
Well,
that's why
no.
he kept evolving his style.
Listen, bro. It's not evolving your sound. It's getting closer to the back. I mean, it's two in one. He is evolving his sound, and that's just because he's in the bag doing it. But like when you're in the hood, man, like I kind of was in the hood for a minute, and like when you're there and you're a part of something, and people go to jail, and you don't send them something, you don't visit them, you don't write them, that's like a big deal, man. It's like you'll get your ass kicked type shit and potentially killed if you're really supposed to be there for them. You know what I mean? It's like if they took care of you and you're in a gang with them and you fucking they're your OG or somebody above you and shit, and they get locked up and then fucking you go ghost. Don't come back to the hood, friend.
They're saying you look funny. You look funny when you move
Yeah,
like
so I
that.
feel like that's why not only was there pressure to on a pride level, but there was actually like real, hey nigga, like you ain't been giving back to the hood, and that'll get you killed by your own people.
Yeah.
So
Um, and so let's get into it. Benny the Butcher dropped Tana Talk 4. I love the title. I don't know why they're putting all these kid pictures on their covers now, but
I don't know, man. Kendrick Lamar started that like 5-6 years ago, and it just never like got old.
Nas started that in '93.
No, but Nas started the regular baby picture. Now we got a modified Photoshop edit baby pictures, with like the eyes blurred out and like other different shit,
Dang,
like
Brad is
watercolor
asking a
abstracts.
question. Not everybody will move how you move, Brad. That's not, and you can't quite base. It's like I call it like, are you gonna sink? Oh, are you gonna sink to their level? You
But
should
at the
rise
end of the
above.
day, like to be real with you, in the hood, in the real gang unit, they would. 100%. Those people really like care for each other and love each other. There's a lot of instances of it going bad and it not being the case, but there's probably more of it being like, yeah, like that's your obligation, that's your family. You know what I mean? So because a
Yeah.
lot of the gang people ain't got no other
Well,
family
the
type thing.
code,
So
yeah, and
yeah, so I
the
mean at
codes.
least
You
that's how it
can't
used to be
really
when I was
live once you break the code.
yeah. When I was growing up, man, this shit was like I would say like late '90s, early 2000s. I was a kid, and it's like my dad and his like real gang members and shit. You know what I mean? Like real gang. You know what I mean? Like, and I would go meet people and be like, "Yo, this is my son. This is whoop whoop whoop." I would meet the whole fucking the chieftain, his son, everybody, so they know when they see me, this person is good. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it's if you've never lived it, it's not easy to understand. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
it's more of a familial unit than you would believe or that you would see from the outside. Man, I feel like a
So
fucking
there's
gang
that,
professor.
Gibson. There's that, Brad. I guess.
All right, that Tana talk.
Yeah, Tana Talk 4.
No,
I
before we
think.
get into Tana talk, though, did you see his freestyle on like
Yeah, my classic song, "Rockin' a
Lucas?
Hard Place." Yo, Jack, have you listened to Benny the Butcher? Tana Talk 4. It just came out Friday. That shit is
Bro,
fuego.
if you haven't seen his freestyle on LA Leakers, I think it was LA Leakers. He just did a radio freestyle lately, bro. Whoo, that shit was crazy.
I'm in Griselda, that whole camp. Conway dropped like the week before.
Right.
That shit was fire. And now Benny is here. And he said now Tana Talk. It's not about Rochester, New York. Or wait, no, he's from Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
Rochester. What the fuck is you
it
talking
ain't
about,
about
man?
Buffalo. It's about the world this time, and I feel like he did that.
Yeah. Oh man. I really like I told you before we got live. That's the way I feel people should rap. The way he and J. Cole rap. That's I mean not even just on Johnny P's Caddy, but just I was just listening to his whole joint and like um
Oh,
the
whoa, Benny trash. Damn,
Benny's not trash though. You go
that's not.
listen to the. You know what? I think a lot of people don't like slower rappers. They don't want to wait for it to develop. But Benny has that
Drive
like
safe, Amanda. Drive safe, Amanda. Have a safe
much
drive.
love, Amanda. Drive safe. But Benny has that, and big shout out to Amanda. She's super amazing. But Benny has that slow shit, man. That I mean, it's not always gonna catch your attention right away. But the shit he was saying, bro, was heavy bars.
Yeah, no, he paints. They all paint really vivid stories. I love that about them. Um, they have a dark sound. It's kind of old school.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a really niche New Yorky type of like that's the music I grew up on. So that's like I grew up on the Nas, you know what I mean? Like the fucking Cassidy's, the Freeways, a lot of bar rappers that that's the type of shit that I'm like I'll gravitate towards.
yeah.
Some shit that makes me want to cut a mafia deal or something.
He even had Diddy on there. Diddy killed it
Yeah,
on the
the
project.
10 more
But I
commandments
don't know
joint.
how I feel about him letting Benny do that. Now, Benny did take it to a modern level. Maybe it was.
Honestly, nah, bruh. It's a good song, and I think Benny could rap, but it was just like, yeah,
He should have left.
I like the song, like I said, but it just I think that a different song would be good for that title. You know what I mean? I just feel like doing that song, you got to do something like Biggie did, like similar. I think
He
You know.
he did. He painted new rules, and he had Diddy on there approving of his.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying it's bad, but I just thought it would be different when that if that song ever got redid. You know, I just think it's like watching Toy Story 2. You're like, ah, man, what the fuck is this? Even though Toy Story 2 was fire, it's just like you love you love the original so much that the sequel. It is like even if it's really really good and it makes sense, it don't ever stack up in
Yeah,
my
I
opinion.
don't think that Benny and him are on the same level. Yeah, we,
No.
we we talked about Dirk's album. You weren't there for that whole conversation.
Yeah, we talked about Durk's album for 30 solid minutes, like
I mean,
legitimately
about
30 minutes.
40 in the interview, all of that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we're at 40 minutes now, so we talked about it for at least 30.
Uh,
We've been talking
yeah.
about Benny for like 3 minutes actually. So yeah, you're right. We've been talking about Dirk the whole time, but I mean
But
Johnny P's Caddy, man. Is that where we're going here? We're going to Johnny P's Caddy's record because if we're talking about that album, that's the song we gotta talk about.
Johnny P got a cold sample, a cold feature from J. Cole.
Yeah, no, that a cold feature. That's probably the verse of the year right there, right now. Like, what? J. Cole spazzed. Right? I was like, this is that J. Cole I need. That born sinner J. Cole. You know that. I mean, I guess J. Cole hasn't really slowed down, honestly.
He's about to put out a new album. This is all leading up. He's been on like a 1 year journey.
Right, build up, little roll out.
Yeah, yeah. The off season was part of it,
Yeah, hey, J. Cole's fire, man. He's
and that
always
left
been
its
really good
stamp.
at rolling music out.
So, um, I mean, I fuck with Benny. They put out a lot of projects. I'm sure there'll be another one or two
Yeah,
before the
I
year's
always
over.
love people that can really rap. You know, I mean, even if I don't like one, every song, I ain't gonna be like I'm not that dude. Him and Kendrick better fucking drop that album we've been waiting for 17 years, man.
Whose album do you want more, Kendrick or J. Cole's? Kendrick.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not even a big thought because Kendrick hasn't dropped in so long. Not because I don't like J. Cole as much, but we've had off
It
seasons. You know what I
seems
mean?
like he's
I know
still
when
in.
J.
I think he's still in his bag.
Who Kendrick?
Yeah.
You know what? When Kendrick Lamar first came out, I was instantly hooked. I was like, yo, this motherfucker's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, rigor mortis and shit like that. I'm like, yo, this man is going for like best rapper of all time status, and then he
Oh,
really
you
slowed
felt that
down.
way out the gate.
Yeah, I really, really loved Kendrick out of the gate, and then I started being less bullish on him as time went by, just because he wasn't dropping any music. Like that's what happened with me and Jay Electronica. I hear your shit, and I think that you're tight. But if you don't drop no more music, I don't care, bro. You can have one good song. I'll listen to that song for as long as I think it's good. You know what I mean? And then once it starts getting old, bro, I need more. But the album wise, I think Kendrick Lamar never puts out an album unless he knows it's good. Like, damn, what's an incredible album. Like every album he had, I can't think of a
I
bad
like
Kendrick
To
Lamar
Pimp a
album.
Butterfly more than I like Damn.
Really? I mean, I
Yeah.
like To Pimp a Butterfly a lot, but Damn was like probably. I think
I feel that same way. He's been solid every time I've seen him or heard him, kind of. I'm trying to figure out this whole brother thing that he's doing on a lot of his features. I'm nervous though, and I'm nervous as well.
I'm nervous too. The brother shit really made me nervous. But I
So
will
I'm
tell
not
you
the
that song.
only one.
No, I think a lot of people felt like that. But I think that's Kendrick Lamar literally trolling and saying, "I'm gonna do a bunch of bullshit and still make a fucking dope record." And I think he said, "New flows come and be patient, brother." You know, like so. I think that he's not doing the. I think he was just doing that because Baby Keem is weird and he's on his little Baby Keem kick. But once he gets in the studio without Baby Keem,
So I would not hang on to that line as hope.
oh, I'm going to though because I'm a big Kendrick fan and I need some help right now. And
I'm nervous. Even I was
I'm
sketch.
nervous too, bro. I'm
Honestly,
nervous.
were you sketch of his song choice to do? We gonna be all right at the Super Bowl?
I thought about that, but then I thought that it was the right choice.
Right. Okay. Well, I felt
You know,
like humble DNA. I don't
I think
know.
he did do humble, right? No, he had all the people in his
All
life.
he did was be all right. I mean, Mary
Yeah.
J stole the emotional moment out of it already. Like,
I
and
think
then
Be All Right, he was going for an emotional moment. Maybe it was because that was in February. It was for Black people. Maybe, and that's the type of person Kendrick
and
is.
then
So maybe he was
Eminem
taking that angle.
kneeled. Eminem kneeled. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
so there's a lot of like they tried to pack a lot of emotional moments into that.
They did,
Like
man. Mary J. Blige fell down. She backwards.
no more drama.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed her performance more than anybody else's.
Yeah, no, nigga, I never said she's not
She
the
was
goat.
she was literally out there performing, not giving a fuck. She was giving it her all, and that's as a performer. That's what I want from you. If you're paying $7 million to play the Super Bowl, bitch, you better let it all go.
No, they don't get paid to do the Super Bowl, silly.
No, I said if you're paying $7 million, because that's what you gotta pay. You gotta pay, but I didn't like what they did with my boy 50.
Yo, they played him, and just
They
to
played
get
50
memes
so
out of
bad,
it.
and he played
I was
himself by
like, you
wearing
did that
that little
shit for
tank top, John.
nigga. They did it to get memes, but like, bro, y'all didn't even have to do that. Like, they tried to milk
But at the
that
end
shit.
of the day,
They
actually,
did it.
50 Cent is a genius, man. Like the shows, the antics. You know, even when 50 stopped being popping musically, he literally kept his career afloat, making fun of people on Instagram.
Yo,
Like,
so
literally.
literally, I just got one of these, and I added my song to it. Hold on, and I'm gonna see how this. Hold on, this is not my song, y'all. People are mad as hell at the music video.
Why?
Okay. And this is the stem of my song. Hold on. Because it's showing how sick he is. This is the beat part. Okay. It doesn't sound that bad.
I never said it did. Is this MP3? I remember I was telling you earlier that it doesn't sound bad.
No, you can never do the same things.
Is that an
No one
MP3?
ever be in the same lane. No, this is the same one. My mama tell me I'm good. I was trying to make waves.
That's cool, man. It's like fucking Simon Says with Studio.
The remix will be coming out. Oh, this is the guitar part by itself. Aunt Jones, you gotta get a stem player and make the remix. That's the only way y'all can get a feature on the song. Take my vocals out. Make your own still. Hey, well, anyways, it's been dope having you rock out. When will the video be coming out, fool?
That I don't know. But it will be coming out in March. This is March, right?
Yeah.
It will be coming out in March. I got some shit to figure out, but I'm gonna figure it out this week, and then I'll know what day this week.
Okay, so you will know.
When are you dropping the remix, fool?
March 15th.
Nice.
There's gonna be a lot of remixes. So in 3 days, remix coming out. 3 days, remix coming out, y'all. 3 days. Yeah. Last time he kicked the free, so this time it's gonna be me. This is the type of flow that goes and drops degrees. Everybody knows my man E3's. When he make a beat, every time it's gonna snap. Yellow Pain was like, give me that. And he made a positive track. Hey. I'm just fooling, bro. I'm just fooling today. I kicked the crazy free the other day, though, on here.
But I bet you can. I bet you can free. You got that type of spontaneous energy.
You know how we be. We gotta, yo. I'm gonna be out there. April 1st. April 1st.
Oh
April
man,
1st.
I hate when people be doing that type of shit. You capping?
Nigga, look. Me and Binks are cutting the album, nigga.
I know you said you mentioned something about Binks a long time ago to me, and I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And you never said, "All right."
I haven't came out there to do it yet, fool. April
you know me,
1st.
bro.
That's when it's booked. I'm coming. You're
bro,
definitely
my whole
gonna
life. You know that side tunnel you can go into with Mario and collect coins and then come back out and play the level?
I've never played Mario.
Oh, okay. So basically, there's a side place where you can go. It's cut off from the level. No, I'm just kidding. That's where I lived my whole life.
Really? That's sad.
I come back up and say, "What's up?" to niggas, and then I go back in the level. Yeah, slide back in there.
Oh shit, yo!
But 7220, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give that album an 8.5 because that shit was fire.
I give that shit a 9.5. I think that he's an artist at his prime or near his prime, with the story rearing and roaring, everything needing to be around it, and the music production level living up to what's expected, and he layers the answers to all the drama.
Yeah, for sure.
Out there flawlessly.
And so, and one thing I didn't touch on that what I wanted to mention was that instead of beefing, he's doing what Drake does and dissing you on hit records. And I think that's so much more powerful than just making an evil diss song, because you got the whole world, mamas and sisters, dissing you and not even really knowing it. You know, random people will be singing the song and dissing the shit out of Youngboy, not even really knowing that they're dissing him.
Well, they perfected that craft when they got everybody smoking that Tuka pack.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
King Von. Oh my god, I was listening to some shit with King Von and Love Durk earlier when I was listening to the album. You know, random shit would come up and I wouldn't stop it because certain songs I fuck with, and I noticed, man, they were smoking on Tuka pack so much. I was like, yeah, I can't even listen to this now. I know the real story behind it. Like,
yeah, it emits for real. But yeah, and I felt like it was for the most part for an album from him, not about the gunplay.
Right. I mean,
he seems to be
he's gonna have a bunch of shit about guns and killing.
Of course.
But it was from a different perspective of, I'm just gonna run down on you. You know what I mean? It's like, we're dealing with this, we trying to stop it, you know, but niggas keep playing with me, like, you know, so it's like I like this much better, and I feel like next couple albums Drake might not even talk about guns. You know, he might really just make music.
Hopefully, whatever him and NBA Youngboy got comes to a head or is fake. So
right. That's a possibility, man. That's a huge possibility that people don't talk about. I mean, literally, labels are putting up billboards in fucking Chicago and fucking over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole money challenge. We didn't even get into the writing shit with money challenge leading up.
Bro, there's so much to cover, bro. That's why when I did actual factual writing, it would be at least an hour, bro, because it was just like, we need that to talk about this shit.
Especially if it's like a heavily layered story.
Yeah. We're not just talking about music for sure.
Yeah. Well, it was good having you. When the video comes out, we're gonna bring you back up here. so we
Yeah,
can.
let's get it, bro. I'm
So we
ready. And
can.
when this bitch come out, make it start play.
For sure. For sure. Hey, well, it's safe to say we out of here.